Someone's empaths. I'm not sure exactly where you are on your journey, right? Whether this is still fresh and you've just been discarded, or you've just cut them off, or you're somewhat into your journey and you have experienced the Hoovers. But one thing that will remain constant is the Hoovers don't stop, like they will Hoover you 1 year and you'll hear from them 6 months later and they'll Hoover you again. And you need to make sure that it's very crucial that you put the door slam in place when the narcissist hoovers you. It makes them realize what they lost. It's the only way that you can actually get any minuscule of like normality in their brains. Basically, they're like children. They want what they can't have, Basically, once they realize they can't have you, they can't just willy-nilly walk back into your life. It honestly makes them realize what they lost. And door slamming them, we need to do for our own sanity, and we need to do it to make them know, yo, you went too far with what you did. So just make sure that you utilize this door slam. It's our weapon. It's our defense mechanism. It's something that we can abide by and hold strong to. You see, like, they weren't expecting you to door slam. That's the one thing. When they first experienced a door slam from you, they wasn't expecting it. These lot are so deep down in the core of them, as I always say, they are very insecure. They've got low self-esteem and stuff. But on the exterior, they kind of believe their own lies. They kind of believe their own blown out of proportion self. And they feel like, yeah, I can confront my ex. I can confront us, they can confront us. And you might get a phone call. You might get a fake profile. You might get an email. You might, anything. You'll get something, right, from them. And they're checking your temperament, and once they check your temperament, if they're met with a door slam, they get very desperate. You see, they get very, very desperate. I've seen this in my own situation. The narcissist in my life knows full well that I'm getting on with my life and there's no space for them in my life. They know this full well, but you lot need to do this as well. A lot of you have door slammed them. I, like that fellow subscriber said, that I've been copying ever since I've read it, because I feel it's so powerful. Door slam, bolt and weld shut. We need to do that and make sure we don't leave any little nook or cranny for them to try and squeeze into, because they will do. They'll try. They're like rats, They'll try to find any way in. If you block a rat, that's why they have to put concrete in to try and block the rats. They'll find try and find any way in to try and get into your heart. They're aiming for your heart. That's what they're aiming to do. They're aiming to get into your heart because they've been in that soft-centered heart before and they were comfortable there, and now they're not in your heart and they're not in your company. They feel a bit cold. They feel a bit isolated. And they've been with numerous suppliers. They've been sexual with numerous suppliers. And, us lot, we need to hold our value and make sure we don't let these scumbags back in our life. I don't care how desperate you are, how lonely you are. I don't care if you miss them. I need you to get it into your head that if you let this person back into your life, it's very dangerous for you. It's very dangerous for your family. It's very dangerous for your future. It's very dangerous for your children. That's why I always talk about parallel parenting. If you have a child with the narcissist, utilize parallel parenting. It stops them being able to just rock up at your house when they want to. Stops them, you meet in a neutral location. You communicate by an app. Parallel parenting is very powerful for people that are dealing with narcissists when you have children with them. So look into parallel parenting. But if we can door slam these narcissists, bolt and weld it shut, and make them realize what they've lost, because they do, they introspect. They're good at analyzing the situation, and they will introspect, and they will understand. Okay, right, there's no way in for me there, and that's how you want them to feel. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. thank you. But we want them to feel that pain. You know, we want them, they will feel pain. They don't like being rejected. They don't like being abandoned. And if we door slam them, and we've properly door slammed them, you know, they're lost. They don't know what to do. You know, I told you the other day about the narcissist making the fake profile, making the fake email address, trying to make me read some book about a person that's been in jail, trying to do all of that. I made the video about it, saying the proof that the narcissist never gets over the chosen one. So if you want to check out that video, but they get very desperate. You know, I've had so many numerous Hoover attempts through fake profiles, and it's because they're scared to confront me and see my eyes. They're scared to actually face me. You see, they're scared. So they want to check your temperament from a distance to say, okay, is it safe for me to come there? Is it safe for me to confront them person to person? You know, because deep down in their darkest desires, they want you back, you know, in the bit that they've hid from everyone. Yeah, they've smeared your name. Yeah, they've made everyone think that you're trash. Yeah, they might have got authorities involved or police, or they've done whatever they've done through the smear campaigns. But in the deepest part of them, in their core of their desire, they want you back, and they miss you. They don't find someone with your capabilities, someone at your level. They just don't walk into it every day. And we provide loving, caring, loyal support to them when we was with them. You know, it's not something you come by easy in this world. This world, devil is king, you know. The devil, God's the king, but I'm saying the devil has a lot of influence in this world, and a lot of people are subject to whispers from the devil, intrusive thoughts from the devil. And the narcissist can't, as much as they're subject to intrusive thoughts, they're subject to acting in this demonic way, you know, these dusty weirdos. They can't tolerate when someone else is subject to it, you know, when the other person is, you know, cheating on them or looking at other people or, you know, wanting other people, doesn't find them attractive, you know, because naturally age takes its course with them as well. As I've said for a long time, they age like milk, we age like fine wine, we age gracefully, we start to get gravitas in our older years. These lot, they go downhill, they get worse. And this is often why we get these weird calls in the middle of the night, these weird attempts at hoovering us, just because they want any form of communication with us. But as long as you have door slammed them, this will make them realize what they've lost, and you need to let them stew on that for a while. You know, don't open the door again, but you need to let them really embrace the fact that they've truly effed up and there's no way back for them. They need to understand there's no way back in. You know, they went way below par. They took the piss basically in what they've done, and they deserve a door slam, bolting and welding it shut, and no entry in. That's what they deserve. Do not leave the door ajar. Do not want to try and speak to them. You know, just cut them out of your life, because they are toxic as anything. You know, you've got to cut them out of your life. And we will find people that are like-minded, fellow empaths, fellow chosen ones. That's what we need to aim for. You know, they can go and keep trying to look for the thing is, as I've always said, even if they did find another empath, which is highly unlikely, it's highly, highly unlikely, even if they did, they'll still be so caught up on you that they won't even realize the blessing that they had in their face, just like they didn't realize the blessing when we was in their lives at the time. They knew at the start during the love bomb, they knew. That's why they love bombed us so hard. They knew this person's special. They knew it. But as time goes on and they drain us of our supply and we start going a bit, you know, the supply decreases, you know, our tolerance decreases. Like, they think, oh, greener pastures, I can do better than this person. But they can't. They never do better than us. They'll never find someone better than us. They'll never find someone as loyal. They'll never find someone as kind. So just make sure, this video was just to make sure and re-emphasize and reiterate the importance of the door slam. So make sure you door slam them, bolt it, weld it shut. It's what makes them realize what they've lost. They begin to introspect. They do introspect. They do suffer with rumination. And they will begin to ruminate about what they've lost. You know, the thing they can't have back. The thing that's out of their lives that they don't have access to anymore. And this is where we want them at. We want them in that mind state. And they'll be in that mind state for a while. You know, they'll be in that mind state for a while. You know, they always want to try and claim they always want to try and make us not have closure and this, that, the other. But listen, what do you think these Hoovers do for us? When we reject them from these Hoovers, we've had the final say so. We've had the final discard. We've just worked it out that it was all fun and games for them, you know, when they was messing us around. But they needed to reach out. They needed to Hoover. That's how desperate they got, because they wanted our supply. And once we door slam them, bolt and weld it shut, let them realize what they've lost. Let them suffer with the consequence of messing with a chosen one and an empath. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you want a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. If you want more spiritual-based content, the link for that channel is also in the description box. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.